stand your right foot, please. You're lying on your back. You stand your right foot. Easy. You stand your right foot. And now, very gently begin to lift your right hip from the floor in this position in such a way that you're rolling to the left a little on the left hip and back. Just easy. And again, don't drop back. Come back easy. You can lean. Lean by lean we mean you can slightly press your right foot into the floor to help you, but it's take your time. Notice what that does when you lean on the right foot. Easy, just easy. And again, make sure that you're feeling a rolling, that the hip, and you roll to the left and you bring it back in the same dynamic, meaning you don't come back faster or slower. It's the same continuous dynamic, lifting and lowering the hip. Nice and soft and easy with yourself. It's the same continuous dynamic, lifting and lowering the hip. Easy, the same continuous dynamic. So we want that dynamic, that you can be aware of what it means to roll your hips, right? Without lifting your head, right? You might feel something in your right shoulder as you do this, just nice and easy with yourself. Might feel something in your right shoulder. Go slow, go easy. You're lying on your back. Left leg is long, right? You're lifting the hip and bringing it back, right? Easy, easy. Now, keep doing the same thing, but only now extend your left arm up above you. Put the back of the hand on the floor. So your left arm and your left leg are in one continuum, right? And now you're lifting and you're rolling over to the left a little, right? Easy, easy. Again, don't start to push with the foot where you start to make everything just easy. You want to feel that you're rolling. You're rolling the hip, easy. And the right shoulder will come up a little, just easy. Go slow, go easy, breathing as you go. And then when you come back, stop yourself and then do another movement. Don't just go right into another movement. Stop and let yourself actually regroup, reorganize. Without the stopping, the organization doesn't change. And you don't make changes. You don't sense changes. You just go on, right? So easy, easy. Good. Now take the right arm, the right hand, and put it on your left shoulder and let the arm rest on you and do the same movement. Now the shoulder's freer. And again, keep the head on the floor, and it's almost like you can almost come to lying on your left side, just easy, some of you. You don't have to get there. You don't have to push. You don't have to. The more you start to recognize it's not about effort, it's about you and what we're going to call your body intelligence that we're looking to cultivate, not just pushing yourself around. Easy. Easy, just nice and easy. That's it. Notice your breathing now. As you lift and go over, notice your breathing with the palm of the right hand on your right shoulder there, freeing up the shoulder. Easy, easy. Left hand long down the side. Let the left hand be on the floor. So you feel like you're rolling toward your left side. Right? That's the idea. Today's lesson is a kind of introduction to rolling. Good. Come back and bring yourself to rest. And what do you notice? You pay attention to yourself right now. Going back to that Einstein quote about the distinctions of past, present, and future are only stubborn, persistent illusions. you know, uh, Time is only right now for you, not outside of you. Time is only for you, inside you. Yeah, we got those clocks and all that. That's the kind of keep the illusion going for the workday world. But time itself is really internal. How many of us feel any different now than when we were 10 or 15 or 25 or 40? I mean, in terms of who we are, who we think we are, time, right? No. So stand your left foot, please. Stand your left foot on the floor. And again, just start small, lifting the left hip and letting yourself roll a little onto the right. Now, some of you see, you already have an idea of where you want to go. And that's the future. And you're playing into the illusion of the future. Don't know where you're going. Just lift the hip easy, smoothly, lightly, and let yourself roll a little, keeping the head down, keeping as much as you can, not lifting the left shoulder, and just feeling how your hips roll a little in this position. And come all the way back to the floor in the same dynamic as you lift the hip, meaning in the same way. And let the hip rest. Let your leg rest before you go and do another one. And see if you can start to feel what do you feel differently when you stop yourself and rest a beat and then do another one. And this is I'm going to say it, this is difficult for some of you because of the compulsive nature of movement when we look at it, especially those of us who have learned to exercise with ourselves. There's nothing more compulsive than exercise for many people. Matter of fact, I would go on to say that for many people, it's not the benefit of the exercise, it's the relief of the compulsion. Go slow. I did it. Oh, I'm so relieved. And 5 minutes later, I've got to do it all over again because all the anxiety's back and all the pressure. Right? Good. Now take the left hand, put it on top of your palm of the left hand, on top of the right shoulder blade there. Put the right arm up above you on the floor, and start to lift again. Now lift again, and just see how you. Some of you just come to nice and easy rolling and roll back nice and slow, right out to your side and back. And it doesn't matter if you get onto your side, you just feel that you're going over to your left, right? And it's easy, nice and smooth and easy with yourself. Stop every time you come back, let yourself rest, regroup. Notice what kind of breathing you do when you start to lift. You breathe in, you breathe out. What do you do? Pay attention. And then do you breathe when you come back? Is the timing the same for you, lifting the hip and lowering the hip? Pay attention to that. It's a little different, isn't it? So see if you can start to really sense that difference and do something about it. Make it the same or as close to the same as possible. There is nothing that is the same, really, but as close as we can, right? Easy, very soft, very easy. And you feel how your back rolls from the left to the right, and then back from the right to the left down toward the floor, and then you rest on the floor. You feel it. Good. Straighten your legs, bring the arms down, and rest easy. Notice how you lie on the floor with yourself, your breathing. Notice now how much more you might be in the now. That your attention, your thoughts, your breathing is about now. And sensing yourself now. And most anxiety and anxiety provoking situations are in the future for most people. That, not all, but most. We get anxious. What will I do if? What's going to happen when? Oh my God, right? The illusion of the future devouring us in some way. That's terrible. Yeah. So now, very gently, come to lying on your tummy. And some of you put a pillow under your head so you can put your forehead on the pillow. It'd be easy, but let the arms be long above your. Let the arms be long up above your head there, so they're out. The arms are straight up above you. Just go easy with yourself, and let the arms be long up above you. Easy. Let your legs be long. Let your toes be extended. Easy. Easy, that's it. Nice and easy. There you go. And now do the following very gently, very gently. Lift your right hip a little from the floor as if you were rolling over to your left hip, right? Just like you were doing on your back. But now you just lift the right hip a little from the floor as if you were going over. That's right. And you're gonna feel when your right hip starts to lift, right? Pay attention. What happens to your right knee? When your right hip starts, can you feel your right knee starts to roll a little toward the outside, as if, on the inside of your foot, the inside of your heel comes toward the floor a little? Easy. Feel that? When you roll, easy. Just take your time. Easy, easy, easy. Don't push into the floor. Just let the hip roll and let your knee bend now. As you let the hip roll, let the knee bend and slide a little to the outside. Just go slow. Yeah, yeah. Just go slow. Let the knee bend a little. As you roll the hip, let the knee bend and easy. That's it. Nice and soft and easy. And as the knee bends a little, start to pull the knee up toward the shoulder, and it'll drag the inside of the foot toward the floor. Easy, easy. So that the leg is sliding, the inside of the bottom of your leg is sliding up. And make it a smooth, easy movement, right? Let's make it a smooth, easy movement. Easy. Easy, right? Go slow, come back and rest. And now with the arms straight up above you, feel what your elbows are doing. If your arms are straight up above you, you feel the left elbow. Does the left elbow, when you pull the knee up, does the left elbow start to get pulled down a little? Pay attention to that. When you pull the knee, start to slide your knee up. So the inside of your foot is sliding up toward you. Slide up toward you. Slide the inside. Bring your knee out to the side. Slide it. Slide it. Now slide it back. Easy. Bring your knee out to the side. Slide. Easy. Easy. Don't get angry at yourself or me or frustrated or whatever. Go easy. Slide easy so you can feel. No. Bend your knee. Bend your knee. Pull it up. Pull it up toward your elbow. That's right. Pull it up. There you go. And now as you leave the knee out to the side now. Bend it, come up, now in that position, slide your left elbow down toward your right elbow down toward your knee. Just slide your elbow down. Slide it down. Not the knee, just the elbow. And then slide the arm back up. The arm is straight above you. Just leave the knee out. Don't go back. Don't go back. Just slide the arm up and down, the left elbow. Pull it down, push it up, and do it in a way where it's not rubbing on the floor. Just easy. Just easy. Take the weight out of it. Take the weight out of it. Good. Take the weight out of it. Good. Now, bring the leg down and bring the arm up. And now bring the leg up and bring the arm down together. Slide the arm up, slide the leg up and the arm down together. That's it. And then straighten them out together. Right? Easy. The knee goes out to the side. Easy. Knee goes out to the side. Easy. Knee goes out to the side. The arm straightens. The arm comes down. The knee goes. The leg straightens. The arm straightens. Right? Good. Easy. Easy. And as you're doing that now, pay attention that you're rolling to the left, right? Take your time. And feel how you're rolling to the left as you do it. Some of you are putting all the weight on the right. You got to roll your pelvis to do it. You got to let your head do something, right? Your head's got to turn so you look to the right, right? Yeah. Oh, I could tell some of you did not learn how to crawl very well. So take your time. Easy. Good. Lie on your backs and rest. Lie on your backs and rest. Take your time. Notice how you lie on the floor. What's different? What are you sensing? It's different about your breathing. One side of the body seemed to be lying differently on the floor. Once more, come to lying on your tummy again, please. Extend the arms above your head, palms on the floor. Legs along, let your toes be extended away from you, the toes, that's right. And now begin to lift the left side of your pelvis in such a way that you rotate a little to the right. Just do a small movement. Lift the left side of your pelvis. And you'll see when you lift the left side of your pelvis, lift the left side of your pelvis and then come down and leave it alone. Don't lift the right side. Don't lift the right side. Just lift the left side. And when you come back, do not lift the right side. Just lift the left side. And feel, some of you, I can see what your problem is. Yeah, I know you didn't learn how to crawl. Yeah, because your leg won't rotate easily to the outside. So, I mean, you might have learned to crawl, but not very well. So as you do this, your left knee goes out to the left. Let the leg bend and pull the knee up towards you and then let it straighten out as you go back, right? The left knee, and then you're rolling a little to the right, and the foot starts to slide up the floor. The left foot gets pulled up. Easy. Oh, well, no, you can't do this fast. If you're doing it fast, you're hurting yourself. If you're doing this one after another, you're hurting yourself. Do it very slow, very soft. Stop every time you come back. Stop. Stop. Do not go on. And then wait, and then do another one. You have to think what you're doing right now, because most of you, when you encounter these difficulties, you get carried away with momentum. And I'm going to generalize that and say that in life, when you get carried away with momentum, you can't stop yourself. And if it's emotional, it's a problem. If it's behavioral, it's a problem. Because we have to know how to stop at times and inhibit and not do, right? Oh, it's easy to do when you feel good, but when you're disturbed and something comes into the picture like this, it's disturbing you, then you can't stop. Then it says something. And you need to listen to it. That's you. That's not the movement. Go slow, go easy. Now, bring the right knee out, left knee out to the left, and leave it there. Leave it there. And now begin to slide the left elbow down as if you were going to bring it toward the knee. Just slide the elbow down. Just slide the elbow down. Slide the left elbow down. Slide the hand down. See, some of you have so much weight in the arm. It's like, see, the more you can rotate your pelvis keep it over to the right, the arm gets empty. But if you can't get the weight over there, it's a workout for your arm. So do smaller and smaller. Easy, 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 easy. Good. And now the next time the elbow comes down, leave it there. So the knee's down, the elbow, so you're bending, you're folding. And now open. Bring the knee and the elbow away from each other. Soft, easy, and your hip comes right down. See what happens? The hip comes right down. Now bring the elbow and the knee toward each other, and the hip comes right up. That's right. Easy, easy. So when you fold on your left side, you fold the knee and the elbow toward each other, the hip comes up. Fold. And now when you straighten out, you come apart, you get longer. Easy, easy. Very easy, very easy, very easy. That's it. That's it. Easy, easy, easy. Two hands up, right? And now do the same thing, but go over to the other side. Go right over to the other side. Come down, and then go over to the other side. And let your pelvis roll to do it. You'll find that your pelvis moves first. Your pelvis moves first. Let your pelvis roll. Let your pelvis roll first, and everything else will follow. Easy. Good. Let it go. Come on your backs and rest again. Introduction to rolling. Notice how you lie on the floor now. Easy, easy. Notice your breathing. Notice the length of your legs, your back, your arms on the floor, your shoulder blades. What's different? What's different about how you're lying on the floor? Feel yourself. Stand your feet. Bring both of your arms straight up to the ceiling in front of you, right up from your shoulders, straight up in front of you, up to the ceiling. And now turn your hands so the palms are facing your face. Turn your hands so the palms are facing your face. Your hands are up to the ceiling. The ceiling is up above you, in front of you. The ceiling in your room. Bring your arms up to the ceiling in your room. That's a geometrical problem with space, guys. Take your time. And that's a form of dyslexia. I know, I have it. So now, turn the palms toward you, that you're looking at the palms of your hands. Just turn them. And now bend your elbows so the hands come down and make 90-degree angles. Straight up. Your arms are straight up to the ceiling. Straight. And your palms are facing your top of your head. The palms are facing the top of your head. No, that's not straight. Half of you will make you look like you're hugging a tree. It's straight up and the palms are facing you. And now bring your hands down so you make 90-degree angles in your elbows. 90-degree angle, your elbow. That's it. And now take your feet, your two knees off the ground. Your elbows should be facing your knees, not out to the side. That's it. Now, Don't touch them. Don't touch them. Now, inhale and pull your tummy in with your knees up. Bring your knees up off the floor. Inhale, pull the tummy in. Exhale, pull the tummy in. Inhale and then exhale, pull. And when you pull the tummy in, notice what your elbows and your knees do. When you exhale and pull your tummy in, notice what your elbows and your knees do. They come toward each other. Yes? When you exhale, pull the tummy in, the elbows and the knees come toward each other. Yes? Okay, bring the feet down. Just leave the hands there. Exhale and pull your tummy in. And then do the elbows still come down a little? Pay attention. Exhale, pull the tummy in. Exhale, pull the tummy in. Your elbows need to be bent in such a way that your hands are facing the top of your head. Good. Let it go. Straighten your legs and rest. Now, for some of you, you're going to think that the difficulty is you don't feel strong enough, you don't feel flexible enough, and that's not the difficulty. The difficulty is in what we call a dynamic relationship between the parts of yourself. And when the parts of yourself know how to be with each other, everything gets easier. But because we spend so much time making the parts do this and that, they get totally torn away from the holistic image of the body. Once again, stand your feet, bring your elbows up, bring the hands down, make 90-degree angles with get your knees off the floor, get your feet up in the air. Now listen, and now begin to do the following. Begin to lengthen your right leg and your left arm. Lengthen them. Put the right leg long and the right leg, right arm long. Right leg, right arm. Right leg, right arm long. Right leg, easy. And let them go to the floor now as you lengthen them. Let them go to the floor. And what do you start to do? You start to roll a little, right? Easy. Come back. And now as you bring the elbow and the knees on the right apart and lengthen them on the floor, start to bring the other two together. The left elbow and knee together. As you bring the two on the right apart, bring the left together. And you're going to start to roll. Yeah. See if you can find it. Start to roll to the right. And then bring the elbow and the knee back to go back. Right? You bring the right elbow, listen, right elbow, right knee away from each other. Slide them on the floor. Left elbow, that's right. And start to turn your pelvis, right? Start to turn your pelvis. Let your head come up and look at the hand. Good. And you'll start to roll. Start to roll onto your right side. Easy. You got to let the left knee come off the floor. Both knees, you got to start with your knees off the floor, not up. Wow, I'm getting all kinds of different things here. Good. Let it go. Straighten your legs and rest. Straighten your legs and rest. This is for me to figure out here. Straighten your legs and rest. Feel how you lie on the floor. Just feel how you lie on the floor. Notice what's different. Pay attention. You're breathing. Stand your feet. Fold yourself. Bring the elbows up. Bring your knees over so you're folded on the floor. And now begin to lengthen the left arm up, the left elbow up, the left leg down. Do it. Lengthen them. And lift your right hip as you do that. And then bring the elbow and the knee, lift it away, lift it over. You're going to the left. You have to go. Who's trying to go to the right now? You have to go to the left. Yeah, you have to go to the left. And then come back the same way. Easy, easy. And come back the same way. Yeah, okay, I know. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Easy. Yeah. Easy. Easy. Good. Let that go. Lie on your back and rest. Notice your breathing. So now we're going to try and clarify this to see how it's the relationship of the parts of the self to the self. Come to lying on your right side. Draw your knees up. Put your right arm up above you with your head on your meat of your right arm. All right? Easy. Easy. Now, lengthen your left leg down. I'm sorry, your right leg. The right leg down. Lengthen the right leg down. Put the left leg that that the left leg is on top of the right leg. Put the left leg on top of the right leg. Good. Now, take your left knee and lift it up toward you. Lift your left knee up toward you and then bring it in back of you. Bring your left elbow toward the left knee and just go over onto your left side. And then come back. What are you doing? Come back. Just come back. Just come back the other way. That's it. You're rolling on your back now. And now come back. Straighten the leg. No. You got to bend your left knee. No. You got to bend your left knee in front of you. Bend your left knee in front of you. Bring your left elbow toward your left knee in front of you. Right now, do it. And then bring it. No. Don't fall to the floor in front. You want to do it so you go backwards. You got to get it in your pelvis. Easy. Go slow. So now bring the left. All right, let's try this. Stop, because you're not doing it. All right, stop again. Okay, come on your right side. Come on your right side again. Lie on your right side. Stand your left foot right behind your right leg. Bring your left elbow as if up in the air, right on the side there. Now bring your left elbow up in the air. Put it up above your shoulder. Now bring your left, not over your head, over your shoulder, guys. Now bring your left knee and your left elbow toward each other. Do it. And you go right. No, just do it. Do it slow. You'll go right onto your back like a ball rolls. It'll happen so easily. Nope, you're afraid. Okay, I'm going to tell you what the problem is. Half of you are afraid of falling. You're afraid of falling and you don't recognize it. Go slow. Take the knee off the foot's got to come off the floor. The left foot cannot stay on the floor. The left foot cannot stay on the floor to do it. The left foot cannot stay on the floor. Lift it up in the air now. No, you got to lift the left knee up in the air. Up. That's right, toward the elbow. Keep going. Slower. And negotiate. You're going to find yourself on your back. And then come back over again. What would you do? You got to bring your pelvis forward. Good. Lie on your backs and rest. Don't worry. It's only an introduction. The good stuff's going to happen Sunday. Oh. Just pay attention to how you lie on the floor. What's different? Pay attention to how you lie on the floor. Good. Come to lying on your left side. Stand your right knee, your right foot right behind your left knee. Straighten your left leg. Straighten your left leg. Stand the right foot. Stand the right foot right behind. Bring your right elbow right up over your shoulder blade there, straight up. Bring your, now lift your head and bring your right elbow toward your right knee. Keep the foot down. Lift your head. Lift your head, and come back. And come back. And come back. Now keep the foot up. And now lift the knee and the elbow and the head. Lift the knee and the elbow and the head. You go right on your back. Right on your back. Right on your back. Could it get any easier? Why is it so complicated? Because the parts of you are not easy. The parts of you have been dysfunctionally put together over the years. You got to go slow, easy. Come right onto your back. You'll come right onto your back like it's nothing. Good, like it's nothing. Good. Find it. Play with it. I'm not talking anymore. You play with it. Good. Do it. Do whatever you can. Come up with, come up easy. Now go right over to the other side. Go from one side right over to the other side. See what happens. And now go on to your back. And then right over to the other side. Easy. See if you can find a nice roll for yourself. Just see if you can find a nice, soft, easy roll. Some of you can't roll because you're like a square box. It has no roundness to it. Take your time. You have to find your roundness. Yeah. Easy. Very nice. Easy. Good. Let it go. Come on your backs and rest again. It's only an introduction. You're not even supposed to get the rolling very well today. So don't worry about that. Oh, I know. I can't do it. Oh, God, I'm a terrible person. I failed. Learn to fail better. If you're failing, that means you got a lot of room to grow. The worst scenario is you get it right the first time. You got nowhere to go. And you're only doing that and getting it right the first time because you want to seem smart to yourself and the world and whatever, seeking approval. Get rid of that. It gets in the way, that junk. Okay, so now, once again, stand your feet and fold yourself, bring the knees up, the elbows up, and once again straighten the right leg and the right elbow and bring the left elbow and left knee toward each other and come over to the side. See if you can do it. See if you can find it. See if you can negotiate. Take your time. You're going to find it. Just to the left. Easy. Very nice now. Wow. Yeah. Woo! Some learning took place. Just to the left now. Now go to the right. Go the other way. Lengthen the left leg and the right. Yeah. So you got to lift the head a little. The head's got to come up. From the floor. Right? That's it. And look at the hand. Look up at the hand that's lengthening up above you. Yeah, easy. From side to side. Very nice. Good. Now go on one side, wherever you feel good. Just go on the side and let that knee be in front of you. Let the hand be on the floor. No. The top knee needs to be in front of you. You'll never be able to roll the other way. The knee that's on top needs to be in front of you on the ground. Good. Now, pay attention. And wherever it is, the other hand, the hand of that knee is on the floor, right? Put the hand on the floor, the elbow on the floor. So the first thing you have to do to come back the other way, take your time now, is lift your hip backwards so it pulls the knee up. And then take the foot back. Take the whole foot back. And now take the hand, the elbow off the floor, and then the hand, and then come back. Keep going. See, it's that simple. It's that simple. No, don't look to roll. Look to get things right. Stop yourself. Stop yourself. Feel how you can negotiate bit by bit. You want to be in the moment. Most of you are in the illusion of the future. You're trying to get somewhere, and there's nowhere to get. Not in that way. What we want is now. So come to lying on the other side. Put the other knee in front of you. Put the other palm on the floor. So the first thing you got to do is get the hip back. Bring the hip back. It's going to pull the knee up. Get the hip back. It pulls the knee up a little. Bring the foot. Then the hand comes. And then see, everything is negotiable. Piece by, and then go over to the other side. Roll right over to the other side. Bring the knee in front. And now go back the other way. Please try not to be doing gymnastics. Go piece by piece with yourself. Piece by piece. Piece by piece. Make it clear to yourself what the hell it is that you're doing. Play with this. Yes, piece by piece. That's it. And then you go slow. Now stop. Go slow. Negotiate. Go the other way. Whatever it is you think you're doing. Find coordination. Find timing. Find it. Doing it all at once is not the answer. We want to refine that. You want to go slower and slower with yourself. Feel the pieces that you're doing. Feel the pieces so that you really start to have, listen, at no point while you're going back and forth should you feel like you're falling. You should be in complete control through the whole movement. All right? Complete control. You should not feel that you're falling. Complete control. That's how you lose the fear of falling. Good. Let's lie on your backs and rest. Excellent. Notice how you're breathing. How you're making contact with the floor right now. It's not, maybe it's getting clearer and clearer to you that it's not about getting the movement right, it's about you with you, working with you in a way that you can bring awareness to every little bit of the movement. And then you will see how it improves tremendously. Just moving to move, you are already in your habitual, not so good ways. All right? Please slowly bend your knees. See what you do. Bend your knees and roll to come up to sitting. Just see what you do. Pay attention to yourself as you're rolling. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? And then come up to standing with yourself. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Good. Just feel how you stand. Feel how you stand. Take a little walk around with yourself. Walk around the floor, easy. Now, come back to standing, facing parallel feet. And now, we're going to look at what you were just doing in terms of how this would play into walking and balance, right? So pay attention now. You put your weight on your left heel, on your left leg. Go back into your left heel, right? Go put the weight on your left heel and begin to lift your right knee from the floor, right knee forward so your heel comes off the floor, and then put it down again. And then go back and put your weight. Now, maybe I'm going to ask you, how does this tie in with what you were just doing? You put your weight on your left heel. You're rotating over to the left, right, a little. You bring your right knee forward. The right heel comes up, right, easy. The right heel comes up. What does your right hip do? So with the right knee in the air, bring the hip back a little more. No, not too much. No. These are very small movements. Put the right foot down, right? Once again, put the weight on the left heel Some of you think you're bringing your hip back, you're bringing your shoulders back, you're pulling yourself. Now the weight, just put the weight on your left heel. Bend the left knee. Make sure the left knee is bent. If you hyperextend the left knee, you can't do this. Now bring your right knee forward and your right hip goes back. And then put the right heel down. Put the weight over both feet. Once again, put the weight back on your left heel. Bring your right knee forward and the right hip back. This is very small. If you're rotating a lot, you're not doing it. Believe me when I tell you. You're doing something else. You're pulling yourself. Put the weight over to the left. Left heel, right knee comes up, right hip goes back, and lift the right knee from the floor. And you're perfectly balanced on that one leg. Put the right foot back down, easy. It's exactly what you were doing on the floor, easy. Once again now, go over to the left heel, keep the left knee bent. Lift the right knee, bring the right hip back. The right knee comes up. The right shoulder goes down a little, and that's how you balance. Just like you were doing on the floor. Just like you were doing on the floor. Just like you were doing on the floor. Come back. Good. Take a little walk. Take a little walk. I know it's not so clear, but take your time. Take a little walk. It's a different context. Good. Once again, come back, please. Put your weight back into your right heel. Now, pay attention, some of you, right away. You hyperextend your knee. That means you pull your knee back. Put the weight on your right heel and keep the knee bent. Just a little bent. Now, bring the left heel off the floor by bringing the left hip back just a little. Just a little. Bring the weight's on the right heel. The right knee is bent. Bring the left heel off the floor by bringing the left hip back. And then put the weight over both your feet. So you're rotating your back. Whether you see it or not or get it, you put your weight over your right heel, back into your right heel. You bring your left hip back. You lift the left heel off the floor. The toes are on the floor. You're rolling. You're rolling. You're rolling your back. In Tai Chi, we call this rolling the back. Right? Easy. Once again, you don't roll your shoulders. You roll your pelvis very slightly, and the shoulders just come. This is not what I'm doing. The shoulders just slightly come forward. That's it on one side. Good. Good. Now, take another little walk and come back. Take another little. Feel how you walk. Just notice what you're sensing in your walking. Just notice what you're sensing in your walking. Easy, easy. Come back, please. Yeah, what's different? What's different? I'm going to ask you, as you walk, I'm just going to ask you, as you walk, how can your back roll as you walk? Just think of that for a second. Now take a walk and roll your back. Just see what happens. How can your back roll like you were rolling on the floor? It just rolls your back just as you walk. Exaggerate it. Do it. Go ahead. Yeah, you go. Let it roll. Let it roll. Oh, my God. Some of you, I know you feel kind of awkward, but this is actually the best you've been walking in a while. Let the back roll as you walk. And your arms will roll. Yeah, the arms will be nice and long, easy. Good. Good. Come back here now, easy. So now come back here. Put your right foot a little bit forward. Bring your right hand up. Let the elbow be bent. Put your weight on your right heel and roll your back by bringing, by bringing your left hip back a little. And you rolled your back. And then you come back. No. Okay. So a very common thing to do is to overturn. You don't want to do that. You don't want to overturn. The hand should basically stay in front of you. It's not this. I'm not doing this. The hand is staying right in front of me. It's a very small rotation. Good. Once again, go over the right heel. Bring the left hip back a little. That's it. Now bring the left hip forward and the weight still on the right heel. And now bring the left hip back. Keep the weight on the right heel. Bring the left hip forward. Just bring the left hip. Now bring the left hip back. So you're rotating around the right side of yourself, the axis on the right, by just moving the left hip. Keep the weight on the right heel as you do this. Just rotate. Just rotate the left hip forward, left hip back. These are small movements. Left hip forward, left hip back. Some of you think you're rotating your hip. You're not rotating your hip. Come back, come back. I don't know if you can see me. Watch now. When I rotate the hip, guys, it's right here. It's right here. Look, I'm going to say this. Look, watch me. Watch me. This is not rotating my hip. You see this? This is not rotating. This is rotating my hip. See that? Just rotating the hip right there. The other thing is the whole body. Once again, nice and easy. Just rotate the hip. Just the hip. A little forward, a little back. Small movement. Small. The arm doesn't go like this. The arm doesn't go like this. The arm stays right here. And the hip just rotates a little, a little, a little. Good. Bring the arm down. Feel what's different about your right arm. When you learn to put the arm together with the hip, and the hip does the work, the arm then relaxes. The arm then says, oh, God, I don't have to do all this work. Let your arms be long. Let your arms hang down. Feel your right arm. Feel your right arm. Just leave them alone. Just leave them alone. Just let them hang. Just let them hang. Put your left foot in front, the left arm up. Put your weight on your left heel and just bring your right hip back. Just a touch, just a hip. Don't think a lot, just a touch. Just a hip. The right hip, just a touch. And now bring the right hip a touch forward. Keep the weight on the left foot. Right hip a little back. Right hip a little forward. Think smaller. Think smaller. Think smaller. Do less. You'll be more balanced. Do less. Keep the knees bent. That's it. Easy. There you go. Easy. Easy. Bring the right hip forward. Bring the right hip back. You stay on the left foot, on the left heel. Easy. Easy. Good. Bring the hands down. Just feel how you stand. Now, now go back. Put the weight on your left heel. Right? Bring your right hip back and lift the heel from the floor. Small. No. Some of you, why do you want to turn so much? It's in the hip. It's easy. It's not so big. Just a little. You want to bring the hip back and lift the heel from the floor. That's all. You want to feel that your hip is going back, meaning in the groove. No, look, again, guys, look. I'm not swinging my hips. This is swinging the hips. Some of you, look, that's swinging the hips. Bringing the hip back is just that. It's just that. It's just, I wish I could show you. I can't do it we're too far apart. But some of you swinging the hips. Just bring the hip. Just feel the, here, take the fingers of your right hand. Put it right in your groin. Put it right in your groin, right? Put your weight on your left heel. Now, as you lift the heel of the right foot, feel how your hip goes in. That's it. That's all I want you to do. In the groove, just feel how your hip goes in. Easy. Just let the hip go in. Don't pull it back. Just let it go in. Just let it go in. Yeah, just let it, that's the quad. Don't pull it back. When you pull it back, you're stretching it. You're not doing what I'm asking you. We're flexing the hip. It's going in. It's going in. I'm not pulling it back. It's going in. Good. Let go of that. Put the left hand right in the groin there. Right in the groin. The fingers right in the groin. Put your weight on your right hip. On your right heel, sorry. and then just push in with your fingers. Push into the hip and let the knee come up. Push into the left hip. Push into it. So the hip folds. What some of you are doing is swiveling your hips. That's not folding the hip. The hip folds. That's bringing the hip back. It folds. It folds. The hip just folds. And you're going to see the right hip just comes forward. It just folds. It just folds. Good. Let go of it. Feel your hips. Take a walk around again. Take a walk around. How are you walking? What are you noticing when you walk? What are you noticing when you walk? Huh. Okay, come back. All right, so this is an introduction to rolling. What the hell is real rolling going to be like? Well, get here on Sunday and you'll find out. Have fun. Have fun. I wish I could. There's a big difference. Look, I don't know if you could see me. This is swiveling my hips. You see that? That's swiveling my hips. This is bringing the hip back. When I swivel the hips, I'm doing this. When I bring the hip back, I'm bringing the hip back. It's doing that in the groove. Very small. Very small. I'm not swiveling the hips, just bringing them in. Just bringing it, let it fold so the knee folds. That's what we were doing on the floor. So if the hip folds, the knee folds, the leg folds, and then you're on the side. So just like you were on the floor. And you could be, balanced. Balance, balance. Yeah.
Hey, Suzanne.
There is some kind of method to my madness. You'll get it. Have fun. Play with this. This is a great one.
Thank you.
It's a great one. Good.
Happy Thursday.
Now I don't know if I'm missing, but I missed Passover. I know Easter's coming, so I hope everybody's having great holidays. I'm lost track of everything, guys. All right. Have a great one. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, honey.
Oh.